Hi dears, welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna. It's me Anna with you here, and today we are here to talk about some more news which are very important ones. There are a lot of changes happening recently in Spain, in our region, with all the latest restrictions that are hitting Europe quite hard with a new variant. So there's a little bit of chaos here in Spain as well. And this is what we will be talking on today, apart from a few other interesting news from our lovely country. Let's start with the situation first. In the last weekend, the situation was approximately the same as the previous dates. And even though we do not have exact numbers just yet, we'll be receiving them today in the evening. But we do know that approximately per one day, we have like 9,900 more or less cases. So the data that we will be receiving today should be approximately 18,000–19,000 already cases for the weekend. And on Saturday, the index was 172. So we expect it to be like almost 200 cases per every 100,000 people after the weekend. But we will see. Let's not run beforehand. We will see what they will be telling us today. In terms of the new restrictions and everything that is basically going on here in Spain, I know that you are willing to know what will be happening. Should you be canceling your holidays, or should you still be coming because it's okay? So I will let you know what we know, people who live here right now, and what I've been checking basically online. While a lot of countries are putting very harsh restrictions, they're putting like even quarantine, they're closing everything. 3 countries already, they've closed down the airport, not in Europe, but just in general, like Japan, Morocco, and some other countries. Everyone are just very afraid of the new variant that emerged in South Africa, like, like African side. And is spreading throughout Europe. Actually, it is here in Spain already. I know some of you might ask me if there is a confirmed case in Spain. Spanish government has said that no, there is no confirmed cases, but then immediately after like a few hours, they've said that there is one case that they are almost sure is of a new variant. So it is everywhere. I mean, that they don't have a confirmed case just yet in some countries doesn't mean that it's not there. It's just there are no testing done for like exact that person that has this new variant. So it should be spreading, and it's already like spread probably as fast as things go. But Spain so far did not decide what to do. Why? Because our country has very different situation from other countries in Europe. Our index is way lower than from other countries. Like other countries have 700, 800, 1,000, 1,200, 1,800, the index. So it's a lot. Our country has the lowest one. We do not have a country next to us that will be living exactly the same situation as we do. So Spain cannot look at the mirror, and some kind of have like an approximate thought and idea what is waiting for us in the future, like in the next upcoming weeks. So we cannot like compare it to anything. This is why the government does not know what to do, basically. They do not want to put restrictions because it's holidays coming, and if they will do it, there will be an absolute collapse once again. Tourism will suffer. That's the first thing that will suffer. Tourism will suffer. Hotels will receive a lot of cancellations, which they are starting to receive slowly, not only in our area of Benidorm, but in general, like in some other areas. Then it will affect in general, like people who live here in Spain for holidays, for fiesta planning, like Christmas planning, Christmas Eve, like New Year and things like this, Three Kings celebration as well. They know that economy will suffer as well. So they kind of try and stay apart. They don't want to dive in and implement the restrictions as some other countries in Europe do, like a lot of them actually. So no restrictions so far, but there are a few changes in terms of people traveling to Spain. First of all, the green list has been modified slightly. Countries from Africa, they were taken out, a lot of them. And right now, what they say is going to be 2 different modifications in this case for travelers. First of all, the most important for you guys is that from 1st of December, people who, unless they change it last minute, but this is the information that we have right now, from 1st of December, people who travel from UK must provide the vaccination certificate, which is basically they need to be vaccinated fully with 2 doses with a vaccine that's approved by European Union, which is not a problem in England in any case, so that's fine. And you will need to get the QR code as usual through the website Spain Travel Health. You register there with your certificate, you obtain the QR code, and with this you travel. No PCR or antigen test will be valid, just the vaccination. I've heard already that when you come back to UK, you are asked to make a PCR test, which also kind of makes it slightly more difficult for people to travel because it's a little bit more money, it's a little bit more like problematic. It's not an easy traveling as a lot of us are used to have. So there might be some difference in terms of passengers coming from UK to Benidorm and in general Spain in the next few weeks, starting from the 1st of December. Also, what they've said is that there are 7 countries from South Africa, the ones that I've told you that have like this new variant. What they say is that people coming from these countries, they will have obligatory quarantine of 10 days here in Spain. And also from these countries, if you're coming, not only you will need to quarantine, not only you need to present the valid vaccination certificate, but you also would need to make a negative test that would show that you have like a negative result. Only then you can go out, like, and live your normal life here in Spain and travel, go to hotel, whatever you want to do. So in these terms, it's slightly more difficult to come already. Spain did not close its borders. They are not planning on closing just yet. But with all the situation right now, all Europe is so afraid of a new variant. It's just massive, like panicking, because people just don't know if it's going to be, if it affects more, if it's more serious, more dangerous, if people vaccinated are affected as well as those who are not, or if they have like an easy disease as well as with other like variants, like if they're safe or not, they don't know it. So until experts say it, we don't know what will be happening. People are just afraid and don't know basically what to do. Let me know if that's the same in your country. I think that it's partially fault of the government and of different like official institutions that they give a lot of information until it is officially confirmed. They give like a lot of details that people who are not into this, like who are not scientists, they're just afraid because they have a lack of information. They don't know what to expect. So I think partially from one side, it's kind of wrong to give as many details to like a general people living in the country. But from the other side, I get that they want to inform people just in case so that they would be prepared. The only thing I can say is I just hope that this new variant and the growing amount of cases will not collapse all the situation and will not close borders back again, because if not, it will be very, very extremely difficult times here in Spain and for economy of a lot of people right before Christmas and New Year, which is not what we exactly need right now. This is basically the situation for the day of today. It's a lot of news, a lot of changes. We're living at the times of uncertainty, general like uncertainty right now. We don't know what will be happening. There is basically like 26 days more or less until Christmas, and we still don't know the situation we will be in. Christmas is not cancelled. The cities are going with its usual program here in Benidorm as well. The Christmas fair, like everything is going as planned, but things might change very, very soon. So I'm on this information like 24/7, checking everything just in case there is any important change for our region so that I could let you know ASAP. The next news that I wanted to share with you all is the growth of prices, the inflation so-called in Spain. I know it's happening in a lot of countries in Europe and worldwide because of the crisis and all the situation that we're having. But here it went up for the 9th month in a row, I would even say. And from September towards October, right now we have data for October, by the way, because November is still not over. So in October, it went up by another 0.2%, which is quite a lot if you put it in terms of like millions of euros that are moved by the industry of products and service. Especially the most probably worrying part, I would say, is that it's for primary products, for those that you buy in the supermarket, for something that we use in our day-to-day life, something that we almost cannot live with. So these products went up in price quite a lot. It's been 29 years already that Spain did not have this high prices as we have right now. So it's a lot of time. It's almost 3 decades. Can you imagine? And what they say is basically right now, 26 days, as I've said before Christmas, which is when the fun part starts. Fun in terms of fun, okay? Because prices are rising up even faster because they know that people will be buying for Christmas, buying last-minute Christmas gifts, like shopping for food and products to prepare delicious meals at home, like decorations and all the things that they need to prepare the holidays. The only probably winners of this part will be the supermarkets that have white brands. They're called Marca Blanca, which is white brand, which means that it is a brand of the supermarket itself. Like, for example, Lidl, Mercadona, and Carrefour. There's also a few other supermarkets like Dia, for example, Spanish one also. They have their own brands for products like food and stuff, So in this case, they will be the only ones that are like a winning part of all this situation, because people will be going and are already starting to go from first branded like things towards the lower brands, because they are cheaper. They're way cheaper than the other ones and the quality is the same. Even more, I want to say there was a study made here in Spain this year that actually says that a lot of goods that are like white branded, like a supermarket brand, they're made at the same place where first branded things are, with the same ingredients, but it's just because it's not a brand, it's a lot cheaper. So this is the case. They're of a very good quality product and of a cheaper price. So people are just slowly switching to those. Also want to say that here in our area, it's approximately estimated that people will spend 631 euros for Christmas shopping. Not only presents, okay? It might be like some decoration for a table, dishes, prepared meals, or fresh products to cook something, decoration, like a lot of different things that you need to just celebrate Christmas as you want to. So it's 14% more than before pandemics. And even though we have a crisis, like a lot of countries do have economic crisis right now, but people are just spending their last money on lottery tickets, on like just having nice, warm, comfy holidays at home with their family, relatives, and loved ones, because it's one of the few positive things that we have left right now, which are these holidays, just to forget for a few days all the difficult situation that the world and we here, like all the people, normal people with normal job, a normal income, like a lot of payments and taxes to pay, are living right now. This is at least something positive. So this is what's happening with the prices. Everything is going up. The government said some while ago that it's going to be short inflation, but it's been already 9 months. So who knows up until when this will be happening. Hopefully not for long enough, because we desperately need some changes. And the last news that I wanted to let you know about is about the hotels here in Benidorm. A short update about what's going on. As you might know, a few videos ago, I've told you that since we don't have the third age, like pensioners, people who are coming to some of the hotels, they are thinking of closing because they just don't have anyone, basically. And it just doesn't make any sense to have, for example, if this is a huge chain of hotels, it does not make any sense to have all the hotels open. If there are like 5 clients in each of them, you just leave one and you have 30 in there, that makes more sense. So a lot of you were worried, I know, and you were asking me what's going to be happening, like I'm coming on these dates, if the hotel will be closed or not. Take into consideration that the hotels that you are coming, the majority of them do not receive inserso, so do not receive third age people. I know that some while ago, It was magic hotels, a lot of them that were receiving third age groups. It was, for example, Magic Crystal Park. It was Magic Phoenicia, that's under update right now in full refurbishment as well. Like a lot more of the hotels that were receiving Imserso, but mostly those who have like British tourism and those who have more international tourism, 4 stars, 4 stars superior, a lot of them don't work with Imserso, which means that you are kind of safe in this case because their planning was not affected as much. In any case, as soon as I will see that some more hotels are closing down, I will let you know. Keep sending me comments just in case if you're interested. Ask me about any hotel like in concrete that you want to see, and I'll check the information and just let you know if it's okay, if it will be opening, or if they're planning on closing, and then they might like redirect your booking to any other kind of hotel. Well, we'll see, but don't worry, leave me a comment here down below and I'll check it for you guys. This is basically all the news that we have for today. As I've said, a lot of uncertainty, but Spanish government still says that there will be no restrictions, at least so far. You never know what will be happening in a week's time. Maybe the things will change, but as they say, no drastic measures, okay? So it means that no bars and restaurants closing, nothing like that, no lockdown for people, nothing like this, okay? No severe measures. What they might do is just a little bit put some like average maximum capacity inside of the buildings. Once again, there's going to be a green certificate, don't forget about it, starting from 3rd of December. It will be here in Valencian area. The Supreme Court still did not approve it, but the main people who are in charge of approving, they've said that even though they did not say the official okay, it's approved, but they do not see like any kind of problems, so they kind of agree that it's a necessary measure. So it's going to be from 3rd of December, only inside of buildings where the maximum capacity is more than 50 clients, okay? So if you need some more information about this, some more details, let me know in the comments. I'll let you know exactly where, how, and when it's going to be happening. But just in case, have your green certificate on hand because you might be asked for one starting from 3rd of December. This is basically what's going on for the day of today. I know it's a lot, but I prefer to let you know everything that is happening to avoid some surprises and for you basically to decide whether it's still a good time to come to Spain or if you prefer to wait just a little bit more in case the situation will get better. What about the weather? Well, today I'm here inside because it was slightly cold still in the morning. For us, cold, okay, because it was 14 degrees. A lot of people might say that it's like a very nice weather, but for us living here, 14 degrees, it's a little bit too cold. And in general, the weather is very nice. Apart from degrees, it's very stable. There is only a little bit of rain right there in the north parts of Spain and some snow. There was a lot of snow yesterday in the north of Spain. People were posting a lot of pictures like on Instagram and everywhere just saying, wow, there's like this snow. We do some snowmen. We do like polar bears out of snow. Like people were having a lot of fun. And we would like to have snow in our area, to be honest, but just for a few days and then have this amazing weather back again. This would be our dream, which is why a lot of people from here, from the area, are going towards north parts, at least to spend like a weekend to enjoy this truly almost winter weather in there and then come back towards the sunshine. So this weather will be with us today. Tomorrow it's going to be even better. Almost all country will be sunny, nice and warm. And on Wednesday, this is what's going to be happening. On Wednesday, the weather will change back again and there'll be like basically half of Spain, like north half of Spain, will have a lot of rain, maybe some snow in the mountain areas where the temperature is less. But then this will be like for a few days in a row and it's gonna be stable back again. This is the typical weather right now in winter. One rainy day, one cloudy, then it's sunny again. But in our area, almost all the days are beautiful and sunny as right now. In terms of temperatures, will be rising up starting from today afternoon, and tomorrow we will have here approximately 20 degrees already, which will be just amazing time to have a walk and some quality time outside on the open air while we still can. And it's going to be general increase of temperatures almost in all parts of Spain, as you can see right here. Today, at least today in Alicante and in Benidorm area, we'll have approximately 18 degrees. In Alicante, slightly more. Tomorrow it's going to be 20 degrees already, which is just great. In Barcelona, it's going to be 15, Granada 12, Malaga 18, Sevilla 18 degrees, Madrid 13, Murcia 18, Balearic Islands just 15 degrees, Canarian Islands as usual ideal weather 21, 22, and Valencia 19 degrees today. The water temperature is still of 18 degrees. So those of you who are not afraid this water temperature, you can still go for a nice swim, especially when it's sunny like it will be in the next few days here in our area. These were all the news for today, my dears. I hope you enjoyed watching them and you got to know some useful last-minute information about what's going on in Spain and Benidorm town. I wish you a light beginning of a new work week, and we will see each other tomorrow in the latest video where I will be going to Madeira Center Hotel, floor 20, beautiful lounge and bar, and we will be watching a lovely, spectacular sunset from their terrace. So don't miss tomorrow's video on midday. Bye!